Hello, fellow compatriot. Oh, hold on. Hello, fellow compatriots. This is your host, Tribichan here, and today we are going to be doing a doodle stream. So I'm going to go ahead and set it up. We're going to be working on some artwork. I know I started a little bit late, but to be fair, doing these streams are very difficult to go ahead and do. But if you're watching this from the future, by all means, I hope you all enjoy, fellow time travelers. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start setting up things over here. Alright, there we go. Alright, hopefully everybody can hear me okay. Yeah, so welcome to day 3 of the Bionicle Day podcast. The Bionicle Day stream. So yeah, day 3. Woo-hoo! I'm gonna be painting. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I need to finish this artwork. I started painting it, and then I was like, oh, I'm actually gonna have to finish these paints. Because I've been working on it for a while, and I don't want my color palettes to dry, so we are going to be working on that today. Yup. That's what we're going to be doing. Could be making it today. For the love of the game. So let me go ahead and up. There we go. And let me see if the live cam works. Right. Oh. There we go. We finally got it working. Yay! So this is a painting that I've been working on for a while now. It's not quite done yet, but yeah. So let me go ahead and get this a little bit higher. Oops, that's the wrong. There we go. Yeah, this is pretty big. Been working on this painting for quite a while. Let me see if I can fix the glare a bit so that y'all can see this better. There we go. So we got some paint. This painting that I'm working on here. Now this is a doodle reimagining of a character from Taraga Beach. Basically my idea on what a character would look like, and we're going to be detailing it, customizing it. Right now I got like the inner workings all painted out, and it's going to be covered in armor. So that's going to be like the plan here, going forward when it comes to designs like that. So, where is my gloves? Because I am gonna need my gloves. The last thing I need is to mess up my hands. Because paint is messy. You may not know this, but paint is actually pretty messy when it comes to this sort of deal. I know we had like a schedule plan basically when it comes to painting and drawing, but this is just gonna be relaxing, you know? I'm gonna be Bob Rossing it. You know, I got the fro and everything, so, you know, it works. Where is gloves? I need my gloves. Oh, I have some. Once we get the gloves, then I can start. I do not want to mess up a beautiful hands doing finger paint art, because finger paint. This was mostly finger painted, by the way. It may not look like it, but it mostly was finger painted. And I'm gonna be probably making the character teal for the most part. I think it kind of works because I'm trying to think of it treat it more like a main character type of deal. And we found our gloves! Finally, we found some gloves. Now we can start painting. Yay! We can start painting! Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited that I just can't hide it. So, yeah. Gonna be doing some fancy work here. Oh yeah, so we're just gonna be painting, relaxing, enjoying the environment. We got chat over here. It's wonderful, it's delightful, it's very peaceful. I was originally going to be drawing on this, but then I realized, look at, just had the whole canvas over here. So, how to keep your paints dry. This is something very important that I learned and picked up. That is like super helpful when it comes to painting. Is always, when you are going to be needing to paint later, put it in a Ziploc bag. If you put it in a Ziploc bag, it's going to go ahead and hold itself together a lot more easier. That is just basically the basic process when it comes to this sort of deal. So that your paints can dry, keep them stored, keep your palettes neat and organized. It's very helpful. I cannot recommend it enough. I got some napkins here, so I'm going to probably use those for some of the swatches. For like drying out my brushes instead of me running around all the time. Is it ideal? No, but you know what? I am making things up as I go along. So that is basically the process. So I haven't decided what mask to give this character yet. I'm still working on that. But I got a rough idea. Have fun. Alright, so let me go ahead, start working on... I think we're going to do some gold highlights. I think this is a character that needs gold highlights. Gold highlights would go so well. Let me know if my audio is a little bit too loud. I'm not so sure if it's too loud or not. I don't think it is. It might be, actually. I'm seeing it, like, peak a couple of times. Let me know if my audio is too loud. I would like to know. But without any further ado, let's get doodling. Now, we already got some yellow in here, so I'm thinking when it comes to the gold highlights, we go ahead and do it all throughout. But we're going to be doing more so like wire detailing, I think. Put a little bit of red and blue, make some like wires and other detailing before we cover the thing in armor. For this character that I am nicknaming the Hermit. That's right, I'm just calling him the Hermit. And he's going to be a staff wielder. So he's going to be wielding a staff and everything when it comes to this painting and this drawing. Yes, not only do I do MOCs, but I also paint. I am a painter and a mockist and a toy designer and a voice actor and a director, actor, actress, I mean, like a whole bunch of stuff. So a little bit of everything when it comes to Okay, this needs a little bit more gold. I feel like this is too much gold. This is too yellow. And of course I knocked that over. I feel like the gold has to be just prominently independent. So we're just going to do the gold independent. Screw it. We're doing the gold independently. I probably used this yellowish gold for a different part of the build, more than likely, when it comes to designing this character. So I'm going to be doing the inner workings with the gold. And let me know if y'all need me to zoom in a bit more when it comes to me painting this thing. Because, you know, I had this piece of paper sitting around for a while, and I never knew what to draw on it. I knew I wanted to do something special with it, but I couldn't really picture it until, like, I decided, you know what, I'm going to actually paint on this, because I need something, like, big to paint on just so that it can pop up well on screen. And I'm kind of glad that I chose this. You know, because it's very peaceful, very therapeutic. You know, doing these doodles and this artwork. It's very calm, very relaxing, and it's very fun. You know, I get to draw all this for you. There's no better feeling than to paint a Bionicle, hyper detailize it and everything. You know, because that's the thing about making a Bionicle and painting it out. I noticed that's a little bit tricky. It's getting your shapes right. And I know for a fact that I'm going to be using the spatula quite a lot just for getting more of the harder edges. I feel like that's just going to be the nature of it. Alright. Paint the neck. Some gold detailing there. And you know, the tricky thing about this, you know, in my honest opinion, is trying to figure out where to put what. I think that is like the more trickier part about this, is planning out all the little tiny details when it comes to painting. I miss painting. I find this very fun and relaxing. So to be able to work in this medium, bring these pieces to life slowly but surely, it's a very satisfactory experience. And for the skeleton, of doing something like this, I find very fun. And I'm gonna put some wires. I feel like adding the gold is just not enough. I think I'm gonna add some wires onto this beam. I think wires is important. So I'm gonna be working on some wires and putting it throughout. I'm gonna do some red wires, something that pops, because I'm trying to blend all the colors together, so that it feels like it's lived in. I'm gonna mix the red with the gold, which is going to be a weird choice. But it is a choice, even though it's a weird one. We're going to see how this turns out, just experimenting, We're experimenting with things. What happens when you go ahead and mix a red with a gold? You get a warm gold. That's what happens. But we do not want a warm gold. We want something that pops. So, give it a good shake. Pop this open. And yeah, I just did a flip. Don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. There's no mistakes when it comes to painting. If there is a mess up, and you're like, oh, I can't use this color or something like that. I know when it comes to artists, it's like, oh, layers. You had to work in vectors and layers. And, that is fun. You're allowed to do that. I know that. Ooh, it's orange almost. Ooh. I like that. Oh, that has to be part of the armor. Oh, okay. I think we're gonna start working on armor. So we got an orange copper. I think we're gonna start making the armor now. So I'm gonna get a bigger brush for that. That's what this color is telling me. We are gonna start putting armor on this guy. And then I'm gonna draw the hands afterwards. In case if there's like overlap and clipping when it comes to the colors. Because that's going to be very important and good to be mindful of. So, and we're going to need the spatula just in case. Just in case. As we're making these colors pop. When it comes to the color layout, I'm thinking... because we want to keep some inner working detailing. I am going to go ahead and do sharp points. Do just chip away. And we're going to see if I can actually use the spatula to full effect here. Because we're going to need to get sharper lines and detailings for this so that it can actually look smooth. So very carefully. And I'm going to have you do both hands because I am... No, screw it, we ball. We're going to do one hand. I don't know what the second hand would even do. Okay. Translucent armor. There we go. He has translucent orange armor. That's basically what we just did. Translucent orange armor. We're going to lean into that. Yeah, I think we're just going to lean into the translucent orange armor. I think that works well, considering the nature of this color. And put a little bit more in the edges here. So that there's a little bit of a tapering. so that the translucent orange armor kind of blends in a way. And then for the torso, I'm thinking, let's go ahead and try to make it feel like a Tahunga torso, where you got the line going down. Across. Yeah. And then across here. And we had to smooth it out because it's a little bit rough in terms of texture. There we go. And then we widen it a bit more in terms of the top. There we go. Do a little tap. There we go. That's beautiful. And we're going to go ahead and put some in the legs. I feel like when it comes to these braces especially, it kind of like fans out. So we're going to go ahead and do that, where translucents kind of go out. Go out. And then round it out on the base here. Just trying to make sure this feels translucent enough. There we go. And then we slide that down. There we go. Nice and peaceful, you know? You don't want to go too crazy with it. I'm going to have to go on the other side. There we go. You know, the thing that I like most about Bionicle is the world building. I like the polar opposite of like seeing something so artificial in a natural environment, but also coexisting with it. I feel like there's beauty in seeing coexistence, especially when it comes to this world, you know, that exists within Bionicle. Just seeing this world of coexistence and everything. I'm going to go ahead and put shoulder armor now. And I feel like when it comes to the shoulder armor, it's going to be sloped and angular. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And that's some good shoulder armor right there in terms of texturing and layering. And doing translucent colors in paint is honestly fun. You know, because you still have this There we go. Is it a little rough? Yeah, but does it look cool? Absolutely. I think this looks wonderful in terms of the shaping. We're gonna do skirt armor. I feel like this character would have some skirt armor. Especially on the side. So we're gonna go ahead and get the wide end. So we're gonna go ahead, take a little scoop over here. Plop it there. Then we're going to go ahead and just slide. And then we do the same over here. Do a little plop. And then we slide. And there we go. So we got translucent, got the inner working detailing. Now we can do our greens and start making this character. Again, it looks beautiful. I love it. Such a wonderful design. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start with the greens. Now, because of the level of the precision that is required for this, because we want this to still feel mechanical. You know, we still want it to feel like a mechanical thing. So we're going to get a white brush, and we're going to paint over it in the teal. And I haven't drawn the hands or the feet yet, because, like, hey, the leg detailing will be cut up slightly by the feet, so it's always important to keep overlays in mind, especially when it comes to manipulators. So we're going to go ahead and start in the... I'm going to start from the legs up, but I kind of want to start with the arms. The paint is still wet, though. I'm going to wait for the paint to dry. I'm going to have to wait for the paint to dry. I want to paint it, but I had to wait. That's the sucky thing about doing this artwork. It's just waiting for the paint to dry before you even begin working on the next layer. You know, it's a lot of waiting. You know, while I'm waiting though, I could probably paint some creatures flying in the sky. You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna paint some little creatures that are flying up in the sky. I think that would be a lot of fun. As I'm waiting. So I'm not, like, standing around or anything. Very awkwardly, mind you. Yeah, standing awkwardly is not really my forte. Not at all. Not at the slightest. So we're gonna go ahead and... There we go. Got some birds. Start drawing some birds for... Then we can... draw another one up over here. And I'm going to make sure that when it comes to, like, painting birds, I like to make sure that they're well detailed. especially when it comes to the feathering and everything. Like, that's so important to make it feel like part of the world. Especially as I'm waiting for the translucence to dry. The translucent armor detailing. Very important. There we go. And I think I'm going to go ahead and add some yellow to this bird. Because I feel like yellow is important for this bird. It needs some yellow. It could use some yellow. There we go. There we go. Got an interesting rahi flying up over there. And what we're going to be doing next is we're still waiting for this to dry. The translucent armor detailings on this character before we even begin with adding in some turquoise. But I feel like, drawing this environment, this world, and seeing how, like, seeing something so mechanical interact with such an environment world. Yeah, happy Bionicle Week! Yeah, thank you! Thank you, Barry! I appreciate you. Let me know if my audio is, too loud, and I can adjust the settings a bit, because it does look like it's peaking, but I can't really be too sure in that regard. There we go. Then we get something over here. Yeah, I'm one of the birds, swooping down. Draw another bird over here. The little feathers in the works so that, it's looking very, very organic, with its design and everything. And we're gonna have a bird perched on the tree. I feel like having a bird perched on a tree would go so hard. So we're gonna paint a bird sitting on a tree here. I feel like it needs to go on that branch. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on this branch over here. Just make a bigger silhouette though, because we're making something a little bit bigger, so it needs to have a bigger silhouette. Because we're making this bird. The bird, 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 the bird, bird, the bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, the bird, bird, bird. The you like birds? I like birds. Birds are beautiful. They're beautiful creatures. You know, that's the thing that I like about birds is that they are such wonderful and amazing creatures. They're so amazing in every such elegant creatures. You know, you can't go wrong with that at all when it comes to birds. And also, like, just birds in a Bionicle painting just goes so well. You know, just seeing clear yet obvious. And we're doing black as the overlay for this bird. Just to get the general shaping. I don't actually have black, but that's like the color that this is like a color that I just have. There we go. That's a rough shape of a bird. I feel like that's a good rough shape, and we'll detail it out once it dries. I feel like when it comes to the translucent armor, that's already starting to dry, so I feel very good about that. We're going to go ahead and make a few more birds over here. Give me some suggestions if you think there should be something else besides birds flying in the sky. I also look forward to everyone's suggestions in this regard. You know, when it comes to just art in general and making this beautiful thing that we see here today. I really like this thing. This is beautiful art. I do like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Just look at this. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is amazing. I don't care what anybody says. Alright, I think that is mostly dry now. I think the time has come where we can paint this guy in teal. At long last, I've been waiting an eternity for this. So we're going to start with the hip skirts. I feel like that's... There we go. Just do some taps here to basically square off this design. There we go. There we go. Nice and peaceful. I have to be very careful when it comes to the line work here. Alright, so for the armor, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. just to keep the details present, we're gonna do that. Do that. Yeah, I'm not happy with that shape. I am not happy with it. But, it works. It's supposed to be organic. It's not supposed to be like, ooh, look at this thing. And I'm going to turn on the AC. It's getting warm in here. I am turning on the AC. If I can actually put down the brush, that would be so... paint, fresh. Says King Mousy. Yes, thank you. I'm going to turn on some AC over here. All right. But we already made some happy little trees. As we do. We always do enjoy some happy little trees. We're going to go ahead and get some cable detailing here. So just to emphasize on the frame-like nature of this. Let's go ahead and do that. And then do that. Do that. And we're going to go ahead and make it feel wire-like, especially when it comes to the armor overlay. We're going to make it prominent so that, it feels natural. It feels like part of the world, part of the overall design, basically. This is there. That goes there. I made a Borak and gave it a play feature, and then I merely got pieces to give it a posable neck, and also gave it a giant alien arm. Yo, that is awesome! So, I already like Borak, if that wasn't already obvious. But the thing that I also enjoy is it's like giving a Borak articulation. I remember I tried to give a Borak an articulated jaw. It was a custom Borak. It was supposed to be like a hybrid between a Barak and a regular Borak. It was a choice. An interesting choice, but still a choice. And I think it was like the difficult thing is like giving a Borak an opposable neck while having the function still like work. It's super tricky, to pull off. To have an articulated neck but still have it be able to pose. Like, I got it in a way where it can tilt its head side to side, but not much outside of that, while still have the lever mechanism still work. Which I'm not too sure if anyone else experienced. Okay, so this would go there. And that will go there. Yeah. Alright. And we can do that. Do that. And then we can do some angle bands. Actually, you know what? We're gonna keep the forearms actually exposed here. I feel like that would be good. Definitely emphasize on the chest detailing, so that can go there. And we're gonna use a smaller brush to go ahead and do the finer detailings when it comes to adding the green armor. Because I don't want to hide the detailings, but I also don't want to bury. I feel like that's an important thing to be mindful of, is ensuring nothing gets really buried. Because when you're making a character, it's always important to not go too far with it. And this one is very wire-like. But I'll probably fill it out more once. And since you mentioned Borak, I should put a roly-poly in this painting. I think a roly-poly would go hard. Let me know in the comments if you would all like to see me make a roly-poly. I think that would be mad funny. I think that would be super funny if I pulled that off. Adding a little roly-poly Rahi in this build. I think that would be so fun to do. There we go. And that goes a little bit lower. And that goes there. I need to make more MOCs. I've been on a MOC spree, but I also know that I need to finish this painting. Roly Poly is Roly Poly is the real god in Bionicle. I forgot to mention his original arm hand was ripped off by a rock sheet. Oh, that's cool! Ooh, okay. Was it like actually a fragmentation? Um, I really like the rock sheet. If you cannot tell, like, whoa! In my background, I do have some rock sheet canisters. Ow. I do have some rock sheet canisters, so yeah, I think the rock sheet are pretty cool, all things considered. And we're gonna do that and do that and do that. I think we're gonna have to do the full swab. It's calling me. I'm gonna use the spatula for some armor. Oh, come on. That actually looks good. think I'm gonna go ahead and do that more often. Just to add some more filled out space. Just to make this Bionicle feel more like a Bionicle instead of super wired up. And there we go. That looks better shaping-wise and color-wise. Borok's name is Mao, which is short for amalgamation, and he can roll into a ball, only different being his alien arm sticking out. Okay, what kind of Borok is Mao? I want to know so that I can add him to my painting. If I have your permission to paint Mao in the background of my artwork. I kind of want to paint that now. Yeah, what's Mal's color scheme? What does Mal look like? Because I low-key want to make that now. Yeah. Do that, or wait a minute. My music stopped. Why did nobody tell me my music stopped? There we go. Yeah, post it in either a community post or on my Discord server. I have a Discord server in the description down below. Yeah. I have a Discord server down below. I'm gonna smooth this out a bit because it does look a little rough on the edges. There we go, and now I can paint this dude's armor, shoulders. There we go, he has his shoulder pads. Wow, he looks good. He looks good. There we go. Sweet! Alright, so we got that. We had to draw his mask now. Which I'm gonna go ahead and get a more narrow brush for this one because we're gonna need a more narrow brush when it comes to character. I think I'm gonna go with more slanted eyes. Just have to be careful with where I place my fingers. Come on. Go. I'm gonna put a bridge here. Put like a bridge for where the nose would be. Oh my gosh, I'm making a Miru. I'm giving him a Miru. That's it, I'm gonna give him a Miru. Realize I'm giving this character a Miru, so I'm gonna lean in and paint a Miru. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give this dude a Miru because it makes sense to give him a Miru. There we go. I know this is not supposed to be Liwa, but the Miru is iconic. It's a very iconic mask, so I'm not like too like, oh no, I gave him a Miru, but like his inner working is still kind of like exposed, which is where the fun comes in terms of the design. Oh, looks like I got a message. Let me go check this out. Ba 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 ba. I'm done posting. I still have a lot of those claw pieces, so that means I can just add more tentacles on his arm. Oh, that's cool! Alright, let me go check this out. So that I can paint your character in my art piece. Hey, listen, it is very difficult to balance audio, okay? You have no idea how tricky OBS... Actually, yes, you do have complete understanding of how difficult OBS is. It's totally not loud. Not loud at all. Definitely not. I'll keep mindful of that next time. Alright. I know. Is there any way where I can access posts on my phone? Community. Comments. Alright, hold on. Let me pull it up on the phone. Alright. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, I see your build. I see your build now. I see your build. All right, I can make that. I can make that 100%. I can make that. Alright, go. I'm gonna put a dab and then dry brush the rest. There we go, translucent orange. And we're gonna put translucent orange in the mouth as well. One there, one there. There we go, we got it. And now I get to paint a staff. And then we're gonna make Mal. I'm gonna draw a Mal, and to get the staff just right, I am gonna go ahead and get a little trick where I just whoop and call it good. So we're gonna go ahead and paint along the edge here. Because we're going to need a straight edge. Very important to get a straight edge. And I'm going to give it a couple of flicks. There we go. There we go. It keeps it feel natural. They kept falling because he kept using his giant weird alien nails. You know what? No, that's real. That is so real. As someone that does their nails, you know, I'm trying to grab and just like trying to grab, you know, like a creature. Like a strange, weird creature. It's super fun, super fascinating. Alright, so we got our stick. And now, because we have our stick, we're going to go ahead and mix some darker colors to our stick so that we have a very nice stick to work with when it comes to this character that I've just basically made. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you saw that, chat? You saw the flip? You saw the flip? You see? You saw that? Yeah. Yeah. That's right, chat. That's right. I love doing that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me tell you, the funnest part was doing the terrain. The terrain basically made itself. That's not dark enough. It needs to be darker. Yeah, I need more browns. I need more browns so that this can feel a little, Wait a minute, I got brown. Hold on. I am a fool, chat. I am a fool. I forgot that I already had brown in this. There we go, that's a better shade of brown. Ooh, I like the layering in here. It feels so natural. Ooh. This is a cool character. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's coming together. It's coming together so well. Oh, I love him. I gotta make his hands. I'm gonna start off with green as the base. I know that, I feel like his hands will be mostly just green, and then we can shape it out from there. In all honesty, it's going to be mostly green. So having green as the base, and then breaking it up with other colors would be the best play, in all honesty. Got the green up here. Green up. There we go. Here. And that will go there. That feels natural. That feels natural. We're gonna actually expand this out. Some shaping. There we go. That looks good. Alright. While we wait for that to dry, we're gonna work on your on Mal. So I'm thinking for a base color for Mal. I think it would also be green, wouldn't it? Different shade of green. Do I need to add more green to? Yeah, we're gonna add some more green to this guy. I want to make a point here. There we go. That's better. That's better. Alright, so we got the hermit. Oh yeah, his feet. He needs feet. I keep forgetting about the feet. The feet are also going to be solid. So we're gonna... Go. Go. Feet are there. By the way, Malaarm came from a demigod that was killed in battle, which most of his sentence went inside his arm, and then he met Mal, which already is the perfect host to possess. Mal's. I don't know why it said Mal. It says King Mousy. Got it. I see. Alright. Let's paint Mal. I'm gonna use white as the base. I feel like white as the base might be the best way to go. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and paint, where should I I think he's going to be poking out of the trees. We're going to have him poking out of the trees. Which means I don't have to use my fingers to paint this guy. At least not yet, anyway. There we go. He's going to be poking out of the trees. Basically doing his thing. Maybe over here. Just get the base silhouette out of the way, basically. Yeah, now Mal is officially going to be in the art piece. I hope you enjoy that Mal is in the art piece and is going to be in the art piece. So, and looks like he has legs. I think I'll have his arms sticking out. Here. There we go. And then I'm gonna make the torso he has green torso. Start with some green. We're gonna make him the brighter green just for the sake of it. Give it a good shake. There we go. And we need more green. He needs to stick out like a sore thumb, where you're just like, whoa, who's that? It's like, that's Mal. Whoa. Radical. Alright, I think when it comes to that shade of green, I'm gonna mix a little bit of baby blue. Just to there we go. Yeah, what's that tasty snack? You don't want to eat a tasty right? No, that is so real. Okay, this is not the right shade of Lego green. Ooh, I'm gonna make him metallic. I think I'm gonna make him a little bit metallic. Not by much, but I really do need to get the shade right. Where's my... Oh, there it is. There we go. And you know what? We're gonna zoom in so that y'all can... Wow. It doesn't want us to zoom in. That's weird. I was hoping that it can zoom in. Alright. Oh, we got some green over here. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's just a bubble. That's not a lot of green. Alright. Yeah, Mal is going to be a little shiny. It's a shiny Mal. Not like Pokemon shiny. Unless if I should lean into shiny Mal. I think shiny Mal would be funny. Unironically, I think that would be super funny. Shiny Mal. Okay, that's enough pop, I believe. Got like a metallic green going on over here. So, I'm gonna go ahead and start painting this boy. This beautiful boy that's gonna be sticking out like a sore thumb, like a tasty little snack. Does have the green foot, so pop that there. And I'm gonna use my acrylic nails just to get the shape I want. It has the Levok weapon, so I should probably add that in too. Ahead and add that in. Dribble. Go. Use my nail again. Always yassify your nails. never know when that will come in handy. What eye color? He has green eyes. He has green eyes. Okay, I think I can do the green eyes, actually. And the black head. Especially the black head. Hold on. Yeah, Mal is coming to life. Let's go ahead and start with the darker colors first, mainly for the base part of the head, which would be boom, boom, and then that goes up, that goes around, that goes there, fill that in. And make a little detailing in the neck so that it can just pop a little bit. Not by much. Is there any other black one? He has a black foot. Okay. The other foot would be black, so we're going to just add a dab there. And Rising Mutopia says, the gooning be real. Thank you. Shiny Mal, Shall. Is it a shallot? Shallot confirmed? Shallot confirmed, chat? Man, that would be crazy. We're gonna draw this guy's fingers now. Because now I can. Draw them full capacity. Well, paint them at full capacity. What am I saying? There's no drawing to be found when it comes to this sort of deal. Go. Oh man, that's not dry yet. Okay, well. Riddle me this, Batman. There we go. That's looking good for the hand, and now we do part. And then we do the fingers over here, because this dude has his fingers. At least I would hope he has fingers. That would be kind of weird if he didn't. There we go. And there we go. He has a hand. We did it, chat. Mal totally won't be corrupt and turned into a giant creature in 134 years. Indeed. I know, right? Oh, man. I'm gonna add some more detail to the face now that I have this color. This is very good for adding borders, I notice. There we go. Go. Oh, that looks good. That looks really good. Yes! Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. No! Put it in the wrong spot. Why? How could I? It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Okay, maybe it bothers me a lot. There we go. When you want to... Hey, I want a Bionicle, Mom. I want a Bionicle. No, we got Bionicle at home. Bionicle at home? That is the experience right here. It's literally, hey, this is just Bionicle at home. Buy now. And I'm gonna greeble this up with 8 cups to the foot. Not by much, mind you, not by much, but just enough. I really like the classic Modafoot. The classic Modafoot is probably one of my favorite, feet to ever come from Bionicle. I'm gonna be so for real. There we go. Yeah, I'll go ahead, put this here, and put that there. And now, Bionicle at my cousin's home was actually third-party bootlegs. That is awesome. That is awesome, Rising Moon. That is awesome. Oh, that is so funny. Oh, nothing wrong with bootlegs, by the way. Nothing wrong with bootlegs. It is peak design, yes. Yes, I do agree. I do agree. Oh yeah, the bird should be dry. I'm gonna work on the bird now. Work on the bird. The bird. It's the bird. We like the bird. And we're gonna add some red because we can. Because this is gonna be a very colorful bird. Oh yeah, there we go. That's a bird right there. There we go. We got a bird in the corner. Not so sure. Is bird is the word? Maybe it is the word. Now the question is, should I put the logo Bionicle on the top here? I'm not so sure if I should add a title or not. Because there's a blank spot over here. Oh yeah, I had to make a Rahi. I gotta draw the Rahi. Hold on. So now that this guy is basically done, the hermit is done, I'm gonna go ahead and make the bird now. So, for reference, because they were actually normal size, though I wish to find them. No, that's completely fair. Alright, so we're gonna use Good Guy. I know Good Guy is not a bird, but Good Guy is actually a good reference for drawing birds. So, to figure out how to bird up your Good Guy, gonna rotate his head, fold this that way, and transform him into a reference where I can eyeball it. Now I'm gonna be standing in front of the camera, and I do apologize. Don't judge. Just trying to figure out the best angle here. Yep. All right, I got it. All right. Good. So, good guy is back to normal. And now we get to paint the bird. Because now we know what the bird should look like. No! Now we know what the bird should look like. So, I'm going to draw the silhouette. And I'm just going to pick a random color. I think, I always like to go with the base color. Because I like the idea of drawing something based off of the base of it. Yeah, so that was there. 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 And we're doing a stick figure because I find stick figures to be very helpful when it comes to designing. Designing creatures, this is very important to me, so... There we go. Alright, so that wing is higher, so this wing also has to be a little bit higher. Yeah, that looks better. Because mistakes are bound to happen when it comes to birds. When you're... Nah, birds actually look like Peter... Also, since Mel has a weird new arm, it can now use ancient technology left behind. Oh yeah, that's right! While I wait for the bird silhouette to dry, we can finally give Mal eyes. So since Mal has green eyes, he has green eyes. So we're gonna go ahead and give him very bright green eyes, because I do not have any other shade of green. There we go. You see the bird, you take the L. This is peak bird design, by the way. That's peak bird design. I don't care what anybody says. That is peak bird design. Like, hold on, while I... Like, just look at this. Look at this peak design here, okay? This is peak design, okay? This is peak. Look at that bird. That bird is amazing. This is what all birds dream to be. Alright, and there's just a normal bird. Just a normal bird over here, yeah. You know, this is John Rod's pet bird, by the way. This is John Rod's bird. Oh my gosh, do I put John Rod in the clouds or something like that? Just have John Rod just have it. Is that a JoJo reference? I'm just kidding. I'm not actually. I would never. I'm just asking for a friend, okay? I'm just asking for a friend. Don't worry about it, okay? I'm just asking for a friend. Alright, so we got the eye there. What? He has blue legs. Bro has the bluest legs in the land. I can give him blue legs. I actually fumbled that one. Can we redeem it? Yeah, John Rod really does watch over us. Really does. There we go. See? Practice makes perfect. Actually, this is turquoise. I'm not so sure if this will be good. Put a little bit of turquoise, and then we're going to mix it with blue. And hopefully, that should be enough turquoise. And hopefully, it will be just blue enough to work. John's rod? No! You ruined it, Rising. How dare you? You should be ashamed of yourself, young man. Alright? You should be ashamed of yourself. Shame. That's it. You're banned. You're banned. I'm just joking. I would never ban you. I love you all too much. I got... I got Lego Blue. I got Lego Blue. I just made Lego Blue. I'm blue. Oh yeah, it has blue legs. I made this much blue. The blue is going into the bird. The bird is going to be partly blue. I am calling it right now. The bird will be blue. There we go. There he is, right there, in all of his Lego suing for actually matching official colors. What? No! Thank you. Well, yeah, so I actually got it pretty on par with Lego's official colors here. Let me bring Mal closer. I'm not so sure if you can see this little man. Look at him. He has a blue leg. There we go. He's very blue. And that claw is weird. We're gonna go ahead and give the claw because Mal has a giant claw. And we're gonna go crazy with that claw to the point where thank you. We're gonna give Mal a big claw. We're gonna give him the biggest claw in the land. We're gonna give him a very big claw. Oh no, I'm getting blue! I thought I got all the blue out. Don't blue ball me, Mal. You need your claws. Don't blue ball me just yet. You need your claws, buddy. You need your claws. It's important that you have your claws. There we go. He has a very goofy long claw, and he's like reaching out. No! No, don't sue me! No! What are you, bricks and minifigs? Bricks and minifigs can kiss my butt. So, bird time. We're gonna make the bird. It is the hour of bird. We will make a bird, and we're gonna go ahead and put Lego blue in teal with red feathers. And I think we're gonna start off with the feathers, and we're gonna go crazy with the feathers, so that when we overlay it with the blue, it'll look interesting. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I can do speckled detail. I can do speckled detail. Wait, I have a straw, chat. I have a straw. I have a straw. You know what straws can get you. By the way, just because the arm chose Mal doesn't mean he always has control of it. Sometimes when he makes it mad, it just starts punching. The more feathers, the fancier it gets. Yes, I agree. But y'all reminded me of something. So I'm gonna try something. I've never done this before. I'm gonna try it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try it on my hand to see what the speckle effect is. I don't like it. No. I'm not doing that. Wait a minute. I'm gonna make this guy feel a little aged. I got an idea, Chad. But I wonder if this will work. Kinda does. Yeah. It kinda does. It kinda does work. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Nah. Rising. You know why 6 is afraid of 7? Because 7 ate 9. There you go. Please clap. Please clap. Truly the best joke to ever joke. Truly. Doesn't get any better than that. Truly. Alright, we're gonna add feathers. We need the narrow brush. Get that on the way. And we're gonna start adding feathers here. Go. Go crazy with the feathers. See, I don't see a lot of Bionicle creators just deciding, hey, let's just go ahead and do painting. You know, I hardly see that. I hardly ever see that, and I wonder why. Is it... I know, like, Bionicle is mostly like, hey, look at this cool MOC that I built, you know? And people are making stuff digitally, and I like building stuff digitally too, don't get me wrong. I do it all the time. Especially as Lego pieces become more and more expensive, especially. Like, oh man, that's looking amazing. That is looking amazing so far, and we get the tail feathers. He looks like a phoenix. But it's not going to be, it's just going to be a Bionicle. And then there were 5, 38, 39. Oh my god. Y'all with your numbers. Think you're so smart with the big numbers. Alright. Got that. Now we're gonna go ahead and add the light. I think we're gonna start with the yellow. No, actually no, we got lime here. Yeah, lime, blue, teal. Save the yellow for the beak. And honestly, let's do the beak before the paint dries out. Why did you move, Canvas? Why did you move? You weren't supposed to move, Canvas. I do not like it when the canvas moves. It made me so nervous. It's like, oh no! $51 too? That's great! That's crazy. You could have possibly have foreseen this. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and add the line. Make sure it's a little bit metallic here. And wiping off the excess so that we can get some more dry feather patterns. Because dry brushing is the way to go when it comes to making a Rahi. Oh man, that's looking cool. That is looking cool. Yes! Oh, it's coming together. It is coming together. Woo! Hey, you hungry? Canvas be revealing. Oh, it's not close enough. Hold on, let's put it closer so y'all can actually... Hold on, let me test something. Alright, I'm gonna move this canvas. Just a little bit closer. There we go. And then we can put this lovely thing a little closer. And And we are going to expand it. There we go. Now y'all can see what I'm working on. It's big. Like it's a big profile. Like this is good guy in comparison. It's a big painting. Whoa! Yeah, it's a pretty big platform. It is pretty big. That's what she said. Whoop, 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 whoop. Air horns start blazing. Now we need something mechanical for the Rahi to look more like a Rahi. That's the only thing that I'm really worried about now is making sure that this thing actually feels and looks mechanical. I'm kind of glad that I didn't add too much yellow onto this. Because I feel like it would just muddy things a little bit too much. Especially when it comes to this character. Man, I miss Bionicle. I miss it so much. Y'all have no idea. Well, maybe you do. Like, it's one of the reasons why I decided to, like, create an entire toy line and everything. Which, if you want to go ahead and check out Ascending Depths Media, links in the description down below. Highly recommend it. Maybe I should... Moody Waters reference? No. Ascending Depths is a toy line that I've been developing for a couple of years now. Okay, I think I know exactly what I need to do for this Rahi. I know what to do. I'm gonna give him mechanical arms. The arms are gonna be partially mechanical. Brady Ratai, parts from Season 2 G2 Bionicle. Can you help me when you are done? Parts from G2 Season 2 Bionicle. Maybe. Maybe. Commissions are closed right now. I'll be opening commissions again soon. But they are closed right now. And we're gonna go ahead and get something narrow here. Thick for the claws more than anything else. Go. And go. And put a little height spike over there, and a spike over there. There we go! We got a very interesting rahi right there, and I think we're done. Unless, of course, we should add a, hold on. Unless, of course, we should add something to the top. Because there's a lot of empty space up here. We could put a title. We could put a title here if we wanted to. But I'm not so sure. We might put something on the top. What do y'all think, chat? Do you think we should put a title here? We can finger paint the words Bionicle on the top. Should we do that? Should we write Bionicle on the top, chat? Or do you think it's perfect just the way it is? Little do you know, Miruto is about to use his spear like a weapon on the No! No! It's a blunt instrument! You can't do that! It's a blunt instrument! If anything, he's gonna probably use the staff to smack Mal, probably. Maybe John Rod? Fine, we'll put John Rod in the clouds. We'll put a John Rod. I'll make him super tiny though, so you have to squint to even find it. Maybe we can put him in the sun. I should put John Rod in the sun. I think that would be fun. We're gonna put John Rod in the sun. Since you want him up in the clouds, I'm gonna put him up in the clouds. I'm gonna put him in the sun. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put him in the sun. Just for the love of the game. Just out of Mecha Camille. Oh no. Oh no, that can't. Alright, we can only do one meme. So I'm gonna put a poll up. Alright, the poll is up. Y'all gotta decide. John Rod or Mecha Chameleon? Surprised that there we go. Woo! Man, 100% for John Rod. That's crazy. That's crazy. We're gonna let the stream, the poll go on a little longer. I'm gonna draw the sun. In order to draw the sun, it's very simple. We got our yellow, and we're going to go ahead and put it on our fingers. Get it nice and runny down our fingers. And then, we're going to go ahead and put the sun over here. And with our left hand, we do taps. There we go. And then, baby sun from Alright. Not so sure about that, chat. Not so sure about that. There we go. And I am going to put a planetoid. I should have put a planetoid before I put the trees in, because having Alright, I'm gonna do a planetoid. I'm gonna put a planetoid over here somewhere. What color should a planet... I'm gonna make the planet purple. I'm gonna make it pink and purple. We got some yellow in our fingers anyway, so we're gonna grab some... Oh yeah, I had to give it a good shake. There we go. Grab some purple. Grab some pink. Dab it. And then we tap it. Where's the thing for tapping? I had the thing for tapping. How am I supposed to tap it with my... where is it? Where is it? I just had it. Where was the thing that I used for tapping? I need to tap my painting. I need to tap it. Where did it go? No! 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 Oh man, I had to tap it quickly. Where is it? Where is it? I need to tap it. It isn't imperative that I tap this thing. No! I'll be back, chat. I gotta tap it. I'm back. All right, let's do this. Okay, add some. What other colors do we have for this planetoid? I'm gonna go ahead and put a dapple of green, just a little dapple of green. Then we're gonna get some more of that purple so that we can smooth it out. Smooth it out. Just keep it. Keep our there we go. Got the purple planetoid over here. I think we're gonna go ahead and put a ring. We're gonna put a ring. I think putting a ring around it would be kind of cool. So we're gonna do that. And it can be. Have to be dark though, so. There we go. Got a ring on our planetoid. Alright. Let's see who won. Looks like John Rod won. So we're going to go ahead and take care of, put John Rod in there. So we're going to put John Rod in the sun. We're going gonna put him in the sun, guys. Unless if you all want to do another vote, John Rod is unfortunately going into the sun. And no one will know why he's in the sun, but for the fact that he is in the sun now. There we go. John Rod is in the sun. We did it, chat. We put John Rod in the sun. You could barely make him out if you look directly into the sun. I'll help you look into the sun, chat. Here, let me pull you in close. There you go. There's John Rod, chat. There's John Rod. There we go. And we did it. Yeah, John Rod do end up looking like a rod, that's for sure. Well, chat, we did it. We finished this glorious piece. The piece of resistance. And I am quite happy with this. I am quite happy with it. When I get a thumbnail. No. It did that. Mr. Beast. I don't know. Whatever poses. I don't know what counts as a good pose or not when doing thumbnails. I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, I should probably... There we go. So we're done. I think we're done here. Thank you all for joining the show. This was a lot of fun, painting this and detailing it. Detailing it at its fullest capacity. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, I think that is all for now. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Fellow compatriots. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Alright, well, we are basically done now with the stream. I hope you all enjoyed. It was definitely fun painting all of this. I could do that. Definitely for sure. that could be a possibility that I could do. It would be a lot of fun, but I hope you had a lot of fun in this Bionicle Day 3-day event stream. I'm sorry that, like, on the final day, we decided to go a little bit off schedule, but that is mainly because, like, hey, stuff happens. But I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!